G'day everyone, welcome back to GuruVision for another great week. Tonight, James gives us another batch of the latest news from all around the world with education technology. So get into it, James, let's hear what you've got.
Welcome to the tech news this week. Those who are trying to do virtual reality in the class with problems with their iPhone 5 battery life are going to be in luck this week if their serial number matches all the models affected by the mysterious brain drain ailment. It's actually a battery drain, not a brain, but you can enter your serial number into a form on Apple's website. And guess what? If it says your phone is affected, then take it down to an authorized repairer, to the nearest Apple store, and they're going to replace your battery. And in some cases, I've heard on forums, they might even replace the whole affected phone. Guess what? My phone's one of them. And if I could go from 60%, oh hello, I'm at 60%, says my phone often, and then turn off in a flash, my wife calls it gone in 60 seconds syndrome. Thanks, Nick Cage.
Okay, let's run.
Secondly tonight, Amazon. The great little shop has purchased 10 Marks, an online math tutoring service. Dave Limp, Amazon's Vice President of Kindle, says in a little press release that 10 Marks is a good match for Amazon. It seems like Amazon's going to begin to focus on developing educational content and applications for its phones and for its other little shops that they want to get moving. 10 Marks math program has been used by tens of thousands of schools across the world, and Amazon actually encourages and engages lots of students around the world with their Kindle ecosystem. 10 Marks offers personalised online math instruction and practice, including video lessons for K-12 students. Education is an area that other tech giants like Apple are trying to break into. Apple's in there already with its iPads. Amazon's efforts include this thing called Whispercast. It's a free online tool that lets schools and businesses manage a fleet of Kindle tablets and wirelessly distribute their Kindle books, documents and apps. Looks like big things are in store for educators trying to make learning fun. Giddy up! Apple's remodeled its education section of the App Store, allowing for much more detailed and focused searches and summary of the latest cool apps that are out. It's got a great new section for the apps made for kids and learning made fun, giving parents and teachers some great ideas in regards to appropriate material. They've also made in-app purchases much more clearer for parents looking to avoid these little pitfalls they see in the store. But here's a little hint, I'm a parent. Parental passwords and controls, set them. Don't give your details to your kids, and guess what? Then they can't download that stuff that you don't want them to on the phone. There's a little AppGuru tip, brought to you by James and Matt. TM. They also have educational collections in this little app's place, and lots of different categories like maths and geography. Anyway, I love this new little interface and design. It does help you locate really good apps. But my advice is not to let that little thing be the only guide to you. Do a simple search. The App Store's got so many great apps out there that many people don't get past the first page in the search engine. On the front page are often apps that Apple's trying to push to you really strongly, and yes, these can be good, but there's also hidden gems like Grand Prix Maths and Quick Sheets, among others, that don't rate a first page mention, but they're bloody good apps. Get into them. Use the wonderful tools Apple gives you, but don't limit or chain yourself to them. These are words spoken by G. Garrett and Matt Hanna of Australia. Wow, I've just got this 3D printer. It's just going to reshape what we do in education. Look what it's done. It's built me an iPad and a glass of water. It's pretty cool. Kogan's just released this awesome 3D printer, and it's at a $699 price range. Many 3D printers about a year ago were like $10,000 to $20,000. Kogan certainly know how to drive a hard bargain. What this 3D printer is basically you put an image into your computer and the printer renders a 3D model of this image like a normal printer prints your page. It does take a little bit longer, of course. It uses little plastics that are shaped by the machine, and before your eyes a scale model is produced of your image. Another water bottle. medical students, for instance, and be able to, instead of getting dead bodies from cemeteries in different places, they're going to be able to 3D print things. They can CT scan the body and use all of this data to create a great model of the body for their medical education. Science students at school are going to be able to draw and develop their own models for anatomy and experiments, and learning Frankenstein could come to fruition in our lives. How exciting! These innovative things teachers are going to be able to embed in their classroom for $699. I would do it. I'd buy one for that. Kogan, you've done it again.
Whew, 3D printing, that looks awesome. I'm going to get into it. Thanks a lot for that, James. That was great. Now, on Wednesday, you can pick up your GuruVision action again with me, and I'm going to be reviewing an app called Telegami. Really cool app. Hope you can join me to look at that.